It's going to have to try and get out of here. He flashes, uses absolutely everything, and Beryl, I don't think he's going to quite be able to hold the door enough as there is First Blood going over to the Rumble.
And a lot of patience from BNK FEARX.
Can take him down as, yeah, he's dead. That's aiming, locking down that kill. The Gold King going to pick that one up. To the team from backing up this Nefiri. Beryl shows them the door, gets the heal out, and True Shot Barrage going to finish him off. Really nice aim. There's the Pop Blossom to come in, but it's going to hit absolutely no one. Kellen goes down first there as the second kill comes in for DK. Interrupting as that is an ulti forward here from Showmaker, and Clear, remember, doesn't have the flash, and so he's going to be taken down. Lucid now able to flash away, but the flash to follow there from Kellen is so good. Still, it's not enough. Lucid just dashes away, and down goes the Wukong. Shield comes in from Lucid, and he's over the wall yet again. It's a decent seismic shove there, but Vickler is going to get stunned up by Beryl, and that's just a fake Nico, because Lucid just comes back in, gets back into it, and dies. It's not exactly great. Seismic shove almost gets a double there. Kellen going to get stunned up. There is the ulti from Beryl just to make sure of it. Down he will go. Diablo going to get Kellen just searching for a little bit of an angle. There's the culling to soften them up from aiming. Nicely done. Seismic shove is good onto Lucid, but he goes on target for Pop Blossom's fantastic. The Drake gets taken down, but Kellen's also dead. Aiming is going nuts as he flashes on top of Vickler, and that is the Rumble going down, and now the kills are starting to fly in. The resets are working out as Diablo standing his ground. His health bar is so high. Shiu is going to try and punish him, but he gets the triple. Is it Penta time as the charm is going to connect? Orbit Deception comes down, the he goes, and there it is. Showmaker though, can he actually win out as Diablo? He's just waiting for an E. The kill comes through and he misses the Q. Doesn't push further forward.
Doesn't manage to find all five.
Trade is now clear, could be in trouble. Charm going to connect, and the culling will cut down the Rumble. Now Warrior Trickster has to be used by Raptor to get himself out of there as they're taking Hex Gates. They're looking to close in as now Diablo's in trouble. Pop Blossom to try and peel, but this time aiming is actually playing with his brain attached, so he's able to take down the Ezreal. And DK looking for even more. The ulti's going to clip him, and Raptor walks back towards DK because Showmaker persuaded him to. And this is the DK that we've been waiting to see. They're going to look for a Baron as well, and they get to work on that while the last kill is going down. Corralling them and gets into the backline there as Pop Blossom lands onto the rest. They're going to try and turn onto Shiu as everyone dives towards aiming, but he's able to dash his way out. Vickler's in trouble. Showmaker looking to put him down, and there are the kills streaming through. It was that quadra kill for Diablo, and then everything fell off a cliff. DK, unfortunately for me, but maybe it was a bait all along as the flash out. No equalizer going to get any joy onto Showmaker as now the public execution into the backline. The seismic shot going to miss because he's got so many dashes, and aiming with the culling is doing exactly that. Clear trying to do what he can, but it is not going to work as Lucid looks for the quadra. Is it going to be his turn for a pentakill? I guess it is as he dashes on top. We were denied one penta, but at least we got another as the doggo is looking real happy as he wags his tail all the way to the Nexus.
Lucid nearly leaping out of his chair on that one with how excited he was to get the penta. BNK FEARX trying to make a pick on a Showmaker, ends up backfiring. And Dplus slam that game to an end. Very happy with that one. You can see the good in his face.
Too much of a worry is now Diablo gets in there as Vickler turns up. First blood is going to be collected. Maybe that 100% win rate is going to work out as he stops. Kellen finding yet another one as Showmaker with the Emperor's Divide lands only onto Vickler as they will be able to put him down. Lucid getting a bunch of his health back as finally Diablo's going to turn up, but aiming is looking for a certification, and Raptor is the one that has the documents. There it is. The double immediately in response for aiming. Finding a pulverizer, but maybe a little bit too early as he does send Raptor back. Does get stunned up, but aiming underneath his turret, he will survive, and Beryl not quite as lucky. As, okay, Vickler is just going to realm warp his way out. He knows there is not a lot of CC left, but still the flash forward from Lucid. And yeah, you can realm warp out, but you're going to have to go further than that if you want to escape this duo. As the Impale brings Lucid in, but he doesn't seem too worried about it. He just smites away the dragon. Double pulverized there from Beryl as they're getting thrown around like ragdolls, but aiming is untouched. Emperor's Divide finds two, and they're pushed into the blender that looks like Zeri. Kellen will be able to find himself a dredge line, but aiming finds a whole bunch of kills. 4-1 and 2 now. 007 terribly as There's a Realm Warp coming in as well. Lucid is very, very dead. The Cavalry will arrive, and the rest of DK knocks over the wall. Beryl with the Unbreakable Will. Maybe it should be a bit breakable. It's never mind. Nope, he's just now fighting Raptor as this cow is unkillable. It's a double kill in for Lucid. Vikla is now fighting against the Pantheon. Maybe he likes those odds. Never mind. He's going to be shown the big old shield. It's a triple that comes on through, and that is going to be the Rift Herald and possibly more here as aiming. Dashes over the wall. Clear knows that he has to try and take Shiu with him, and he's not going to be able to do so. Starting here as Lucid will dive on top of Diablo. Nowhere for him to go. Didn't have for your birthday or something. As in they go. Pulverize going to connect. It's a double knock-up as aiming is going ballistic, as he will be able to get a Featherstorm here, and Kellen not going to quite find the Pantheon with the anchor. Still, Diablo's able to kite him out, gets the pullback, and now Clear is fighting against Aiming and Beryl. I don't know whether Clear likes those odds, but he gets the flash. And B&K, honestly, this is the best fight they could have hoped for. It's even, at least for now, as Shiu says, no, it's not. Showmaker's going to be able to pick up that kill. Shiu just going to bonk them with his lamposters. Raptor not able to get over the wall. Crackers, extended beam, not quite enough, but Showmaker gets over there. Rune Prison. Beryl just going to be corralling them, and Lucid dives into that backline. He knows his target, but Diablo's going to survive for quite some time. Raptor not so lucky as she in that front line. Oh my goodness, that Q almost able to cut down Diablo, but he does stay standing. Over the wall goes Shiu now, and Vikla is not going to be able to offer enough damage back as the Seraphs comes on through. He does go golden to keep himself alive, but he will be going down in the end. And Diablo on the fountain, getting his health back, but he turns back up to everything being on fire as the first inhibitor of the game will go down. 24 minutes.
Yeah.
As Raptor is going to pick up Beryl, and Beryl says that he does not care about it. Yeah, not going to be able to impale all of them. And even after that, not a lot of celebration. Lucid just kind of scratching his head.
Maybe he could convince Mal the lesser Lucid.
Look at Beryl starting this fight. There's no one even to follow up, but he's still there. He's so dedicated to starting the fight. As Kellen's going to go down, and now Beryl's actually just going to murder Diablo. He does Featherstorm, but he comes down into a furnace, and he will be taken out. That is going to be a triple here for Aiming, who wants to get his own pentakill. Let's see whether he can get it as Showmaker serves Raptor up on a silver platter. There's the quadra kill, and Vikla is like, my 100% win rate, you are not getting a penta.
He bought his onions when he bought his onions.
Oh no, is he going to go golden? The answer is no, and it's a pentakill once again. First it's Lucid, then it's Aiming, and they'll win the series.
You know, respect to Vikla, because he could have just ran to the back end of the fountain.
Oh yeah.
He didn't do that. The opportunity was there.